Hello, this is Alexander Cross, Criminal Defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below so that we may respond in the future with more videos for you. So, we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with physical and sexual battery. Let's see here. We separated 2 months ago with my girlfriend and I. Now I am being accused by her of physical and sexual battery. Well, physical battery, that's the standard battery. That's when you touch somebody in an offensive manner or in a harmful manner without consent or privilege. This would, generally speaking, be a violation of Penal Code Section 242, which carries up to 6 months in the county jail. However, since this is your ex-girlfriend, that's a bit of an issue because it's not just a physical battery. At that point, you could be charged with domestic violence. This would be a violation of Penal Code Section 243, parentheses E, parentheses 1, here in the state of California. That carries up to 1 year in county jail, plus having to do 52 weeks of domestic violence classes. You don't have to impact the victim in order to be charged with domestic violence. Simply touching your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or whatever, or your current wife or current girlfriend, just simply touching her in a harmful or offensive manner. It doesn't have to be harmful. It could be offensive. That would be enough for you to be charged with a 243, parentheses E, parentheses 1. And it's also a crime of moral character, or bad moral character, which means that if you are not a U.S. citizen, it's something that could result in deportation, exclusion from the United States, and denial of naturalization. Now, moving on to the other charge, which is far more serious, is sexual battery. Sexual battery, and doesn't have to be a stranger, although generally speaking it is a stranger, but sexual battery is when you touch somebody without consent or privilege in a sexual manner. Touch chest, buttocks, vagina, upper thighs, without consent or privilege. This could be a felony under Penal Code Section 243.4. Penal Code Section 243.4, it's a felony that carries up to 4 years state prison, plus having to register as a sex offender for life under Penal Code Section 290. So it's extremely important. It's extremely important in this case. Be silent. Never talk to the police. Remember your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, they will assign you a public defender. Please, never speak to the police because there's nothing that you'll be able to say to essentially defend yourself. You'll be able to say, oh, well, I didn't do it. This didn't happen. Well, a guilty person could potentially say the exact same thing. Now, you could potentially say something thinking that you're defending yourself when in reality you may be basically putting your head in a noose. Remember, the police have the right to lie to you, to get information out of you, and they can lie to you about the law. They could say, well, because it's your girlfriend, you kind of sort of had the right to do this, when in reality that's simply not true. But you could very reasonably be led to believe that. So please, always exercise your Miranda rights. Let your attorney go to court, enter pleas of not guilty, order all the evidence, and then maybe a private investigator will have to get involved to talk to the victim or the witnesses or anybody that may have received text messages from your ex-girlfriend to say that maybe she was going to accuse you of this on purpose. But eventually, it's possible this case is going to have to be taken to a jury trial. That's where they're going to have to bring in 12 people from the community. We're going to have to listen to the evidence, and they can decide whether or not you're innocent or guilty. If they find you not guilty, they will dismiss the charges. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross & Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comment section below so that we may respond in the future with more videos for you. But if you've been accused of a crime here in the San Francisco Bay Area and need a representation in court, give us a call for a free consultation at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who got accused of a stabbing in self-defense. Criminal lawyer, criminal lawyers, DUI lawyer, DUI lawyers, criminal attorney, criminal attorneys, DUI attorney, DUI attorneys.